Hi beautiful souls, it is Karin here, the Awake Wellness Warrioress, and today I want to talk about something that touches every one of us on this journey of awakening, and that is divine relationships. Now when I say divine relationships, I don't just mean the romantic ones, though those are often the most catalytic. I'm talking about any relationship that comes into your life that teach you, that trigger you, that awaken you, and ultimately bring you home to yourself. And these connections, they are sacred mirrors. They reflect our unhealed parts, our deepest desires, and our truest essence. They're not here to complete us. They're here to reveal us. Have you ever met anyone that you felt that instant connection with? It's like your soul recognized each other before your mind could even make sense of it. That's the energy of a divine connection. It is so magnetic, it's beautiful, and sometimes it's really overwhelming, but it also comes with a purpose, always. And sometimes these relationships, they last for a lifetime, and sometimes they pass through really quickly. But either way, they leave an imprint. They really awaken something that can never go back to sleep. You see, relationships is an opportunity to grow, to love deeper, to understand yourself more fully. But divine relationships, they are on the next level. They bring our shadow to surface. And they invite you to face your fears of rejection, abandonment and vulnerability. It's kind of like we hold up a mirror and we say, look, this is where you're still not loving yourself. And that is very uncomfortable, even painful at times. But it can also be really profoundly liberating, because the deeper you go into your healing, the more love you're able to embody. And when you truly start to awakening, your relationships will shift, and you notice that certain connections will naturally fall away, not because of blame, but because the frequency is no longer there. And others will come in, and those match your vibration, your consciousness, and your truth. I see it as a dance of kind of divine timing. Because you can't force that. You can't force divine connections. They come when your soul is ready and when you reach the vibration of what you desire. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you want conscious love, you must first become conscious love. And if you want devotion, you must first devote yourself to your healing and to your purpose and to your soul. If you want someone who truly sees you, you must be willing to truly see yourself. I used to think that relationships were about finding the right person. Now I know it's about becoming the right energy. So when you heal, when you rise, and when you remember who you are, the universe aligns people, situations, and opportunities that reflect that vibration back to you. And yeah, sometimes divine connections are not easy. They can trigger really deep wounds. They can shake up your world, but they're never punishment. They're actually invitations. They're mirrors, and they are reminders of your capacity to love and to be loved. And you might have noticed that every time your heart breaks, something within you expands. Maybe it's compassion, maybe it's strength, maybe it's awareness. Every person who's crossed your path, even the ones who hurt you, has been part of your awakening. I know that. They were playing their roles in your soul's evolution. And when you can bless those experiences, when you can look back and you can say, thank you for showing me what I needed to heal. Thank you for helping and remembering my worth. that's when you step into your power. That's when love becomes freedom, not attachment. So ask yourself today, what have my relationships been trying to teach me? Where am I still giving from emptiness instead of overflow? Where am I still craving love that I haven't yet given to myself? Where am I still afraid to be seen, to be led, to be vulnerable? Because divine relationships thrive in truth, not performance. They grow in authenticity and not perfection. So when two souls meet in that space, of honesty, growth, and deep, deep respect, that is divine union. That is sacred partnership. And that's love in its highest form. Let's talk about the sacred masculine and feminine energies, because divine relationships are also about this dance, with or without. The sacred feminine within you, she's intuition, flow, emotion, heart. And the sacred masculine, his presence, action, structure, and direction. And when these come into harmony within you, you no longer seek balance outside of you. You embody it. And that's when relationships shift. That's when you attract partners who are also balanced, who are not here to rescue or fix you, but to walk beside you. That is divine partnership. Two sovereign souls walking their path together, not in need, but in resonance. So my beautiful warriors and warrioresses, remember this: every relationship you've ever had, every love, every heartbreak, every connection has been guiding you closer to yourself. Divine relationships are not about ownership. They are about awakening. They're not about filling a void, and they are about remembering your wholeness. They're not about chasing love. They're not about being love. When you reach that space, when you live from that frequency, you stop attracting lessons and you start attracting mirrors. Mirrors that reflect your light. Mirrors that help you rise. So may you continue to call in connections that honor your growth, your heart, and your truth. May you love boldly, forgive freely, and remember, every divine connection begins with the one you have with yourself.